The mother of an LAPD officer who died during a training exercise has filed a claim against the city. Now, she says she wants the real answers behind how her son died, and she wants to make sure this kind of tragedy doesn't happen again. KCAL 9's Laurie Perez is live tonight outside the LAPD Training Academy in Elysian Park. And Laurie, you spoke to the mother's attorney tonight.
Christine, that's right. And he told us, he says there's no way what happened here last month was an accident. Being a police officer was not a childhood dream for Houston Tipping. It was a realization later in life.
He was a little older than the average recruit, which is actually a good thing because it adds to maturity.
A commitment cut short just 5 years after the 32-year-old joined LAPD. On May 29th, the young officer died, 3 days after what LAPD called an accident during training at the police academy in Elysian Park. A procession on June 3rd escorted his body to the coroner's office. Attorney Bradley Gage now represents Tipping's mother in a wrongful death claim filed against the city.
I think that he was beaten and he ended up being killed because of it. Why they did that to him, I don't know yet.
LAPD Chief Michael Moore said Tipping was working as a bike instructor in a scenario that involved grappling with another officer when he fell to the floor and suffered a spinal cord injury. But Gage says Tipping was hurt much more than that. He was instantly paralyzed, his heart stopped. The claim alleges Tipping was beaten to death during an exercise meant to simulate a mob.
There's no way if it was just one simple accident, the neck, two different sides of the head, the liver, and also the rib region would have been injured. Doesn't seem possible. It had to be repeated trauma, repeated strikes, kicks, blows, those types of things.
LAPD would not clarify what kind of training it was or what it involved, telling us they don't comment on pending litigation. Gage says it's unclear if or how often LAPD has done this kind of exercise. He says another officer was allegedly hurt that day before Tipping. Gage says it's worth noting the training was supposedly focused on how to handle protesters.
And it also has to make one wonder, how is the LAPD training its officers to deal with situations of protesters? If their own officers become quadriplegics and die from training, what's going to happen out on the streets?
Now, Gage's mother says, Tipping's mother, rather, wants to know exactly what happened. She also wants to make sure no one else is killed during this kind of training. She's also asking for unspecified financial compensation and punitive damages. We are live in Elysian Park. I'm Laurie Perez. Back to you.